Hey everyone, this is Ernie here to talk about the modifications I've made to my Brinkmann Smoke and Grill smoker, aka the ECB smoker. The problem with the ECB is that you can't control the airflow, so you get some really huge fluctuations in temperature. The mods I've made to this have given me a constant temperature and long cook times. One of the changes includes sheet metal all the way around the lid and at the bottom. You'll see it in a bit, but it's sheet metal that I bent and I cut. I bent here and then bent that way, and then there's cuts all the way across here. That and then on the inside is bent up, and they've been secured with rivets and sealed with high temperature gaskets maker. Also, the thermometer has been added. As we all know, the one that comes with the ECB is not very accurate. It just gives you a ballpark figure, which is not what we need. So this is another one of the additions. The damper, it's 2.5 inches in diameter, and it's got the lid is from an old smoker that I have, and it's secured with a nut and bolt and a tension spring. The inside, as you can see, that's the sheet metal that I mentioned. It's cut so that it can bend and be so it can conform to the inside of the smoker and secure with rivets. And also, there's a high temperature sealant and gasket maker. I mean, all the way around on the inside and on the rim there. The legs have been turned out, as in most videos that you find, towards the outside, so to make the room on the inside for the changes that we made. Probably one of the most important changes that I've done, the most important, is the coal pan. This is the original coal pan. As you can see, it's got a lot of holes. I I've I got a new one. It's not the same. I mean, you can always buy a Brinkmann one, but I bought a separate one that same size, and it was readily available. But as you can see, I made holes at the bottom in my first trial. That was an error, so I sealed them, and then I started making holes at the bottom there. And when those holes were covered with ash, because of the long cook times, I made holes a little higher. As you can see, that one is way up high, and that one's way up high. And they worked, but there were too many holes, so I decided to get a new pan. This is the new pan. It's actually a dog water bowl. It's stainless steel, so it's okay. I made 4 holes. They're about an inch and a half, 2 inches off the bottom, and they're 3/4 inch in diameter. The holes are covered with 3/4 by 1 by close black steel nipples, enclosed with black steel caps, 3/4 inch as well, and they are secured with 3/4 conduit nuts, and that's 4 of them. To make things easier, I made a coat basket. It's about, what is that, a 10-inch, 11-inch crate at the bottom, and then spanned steel all the way around. An inch span. The piece of steel that I bought was kind of short, so I used 2, and I tied them up with a wire and bent the bottom there so that it so that the grate will sit on it. And then I have um, three bolts actually. They're about 1.5 inches, and total they give you about 1 inch clearance when you place the basket inside the coal pan. And that gives you plenty of space at the bottom for ash for the shorter cooking times. For the longer cooking times, there's a lot of ash that accumulates down at the bottom. I was thinking of raising the the basket to accommodate for more ash down at the bottom, and that I'll probably do that the next couple days. As you can see, the coal pan sits flush at the bottom. It fits right in and covers. You move it around a bit so it fits. So that all the it doesn't really matter if there's air coming on the sides. What's most important is the air that's coming from the sides to give the coals the air that they need to be hot. And the coal pan, the coal basket in with an old bucket handle, and then I remove the handle when it's in. I also put sealant on the door, and that works fine. But the last thing I'd like to show you is in order to add water to the water pan that's sitting in there without taking the lid off, I used this can. Say I took the top off and I made a hole on the side. So what I do is I'll put the can in here, just deep inside, deep enough so that it'll reach the pan, and then just pour the water through the hole. It works great. Coconut water with pulp is also delicious. And there you go. Hope this helps. Some of the things are my ideas, some of the things are the ideas that I found on the internet, and they come together to make this great little smoker. I'm telling you, I've cooked at anywhere between 220 and 250 for 7 hours with no problems. Of course, at some point I've had to add fuel, but that's no problem. But the temperature stays pretty much constant. Anyways, hope this helps. Thanks for watching.